Hi, it's Marcy. Going to make some clusters and snippets and dangles and thingies for layering on pages. Because as you can see, my box is getting quite empty. I like to have lots of these ready because I make, well, you can layer on tags, of course. Those are not done yet, but here's an example. Some tags, an envelope. This is just a really simple fussy cut. I bought these at a dollar store. They had glitter already on them. But what I really mainly like to do is make up ahead of time some neutral or colors to match the project I'm working on. Have them on hand so that when I'm ready to decorate pages, or I need, like this would be cute as a tab on a page. You put this on your page and let that hang off the side, and that could be a tab. But make them up, just using scraps. I keep all my scraps unless they're really tiny. But here's my scrap box. And so I just take usually a bit of a page or a misprint and use that as the base, and then just start layering on it. And I always use, almost always, some kind of small ephemera, labels, or what have you. And I get mine from all different designers. I'm a designer too, but I don't want to have to create absolutely everything that I need for my own personal journals. And I love the work of other people, so I buy theirs and I make mine too. So why not? I just, if I know I'm working on a blue journal, I pull out all my blue scraps, or all my purple, or all my pink, or whatever. I try to have a lot of neutrals because, this would be fine. You just add another whatever of a color that you need. A little scrap of something, another little, you could, afterwards I put word strips on them. I love word strips. But I make this, the base part of it up ahead of time, and then later I can add something that's specific to that particular journal that I'm working on. So today I thought we could just make some together. What do you think? Oh, this and this one here too. What I did was I save the tags from clothes that we purchase, and I cover them up with my scraps. Scraps, misprints. I have a lot of misprints. I don't know about you guys. I have a whole big box of just things that were printed on one side, and I still have the other side free, so as long as I'm going to cover it up anyway, I'll just print on the blank side, and on the other side it could be something that gets folded up like this. Watch, I'll show ya. This was a misprinted page. This is just one page that I turned into a pocket thingy. And I don't remember, I'm sorry, I don't remember who I got this inspiration from, but a lot of people have done this. You just take one page, fold it up, fold it in, flip in the corners to make your, I think Angela Kerr explains how to do this. But anyway, and then you just decorate it. This is just one page. It's a misprint on the inside. I don't know if you can see. On the inside is what was printed, and I didn't need that anymore. And rather than throw out a piece of paper, it still had a blank side, so I printed one of my dye. It's a peach dye. What it is a coffee dye page that coffee digital that I made that then I turned into other colors so I can use them in whatever, you know, I have pink and green and peach and purple and blue, and I think that's all, but I'm not really sure. But you could see them in my shop. Here is one that I'm still working on. This is a misprinted page. And I made notes for myself where to put the glue, because this one it's kind of my mock-up because I glued the whole thing together. The pockets still work. They're not, because I glued everything, but I keep this to remind myself to only put glue here and here and here, rather than glue the whole page down, because then you don't have pockets. But I mean, this would be okay if you just wanted a decoration of some kind. But these are cute because you can sew them into a signature, you know, sew one of these into signature, or you can, you know, stick it on a page, hold it with a paper clip if you want, or you can actually just glue it down to a page and then you have a little flicky thing. So this is my prototype to remember where to glue it and where not to glue it. So let's put these in there. Little, oh, here's some scraps that I'm saving this for my dogs and cats journal. I have to remember. I should really put it with the journal, but so I have over here have some scraps, fabric scraps, lace, and I have some more over here, just fibers and whatnot. You know, anytime I just toss them in here. And so if I need a piece of purple or a piece of pink or whatever, some green down here, I just pull them out and rough them up and wet them up and stick them onto. So as you can see here, I just like it to be messy sometimes. If you don't want it that messy, you could always cut off some of the ends. Anyway, so here we go. Let's do some clusters. Snippets, whatever you want to call them. I call them clusters, but other people call them different things. So where I need some book pages. Don't know where they are. Here's a few. Here's some book pages. So this is a book that I gutted. I like to just randomly sort of tear them into pieces, because you never know what size you're going to need until you get into it. So, as I started to say before, I'm starting to get low on my labels and small ephemera, so I made some of my own. I don't, you know, I have lots and lots of them from other designers, but I don't like to keep reusing the same ones over and over. I will, excuse me, I will eventually reprint them and use them again, but for now, I made some of my own. These are actually two of the same sheet. Vintage florals, and I started cutting one out. And I made them in different colors. I made a plain coffee one. These are all available in my shop. I'll leave the links below. Coffee, blue, teal, kind of a turquoisey teal, green. This is great for like spring journals or journals where you're doing a lot of botanicals maybe, and you don't want it to be all neutral. Pink, purple, and what I call royal blue. This is more towards it's a kind of a purple. It's a bluey purple, and this purple is a pinky purple. So I like to keep different colors for when I'm doing journal in a specific color or style. let's get rid of these. Get back in your little box. They're waiting to be used. And I'm going to put, these are some of mine that I cut out. These are the coffee ones. And a couple of the vintage florals. And I'll just put them in there. And I know we're going to need to distress. So let's get the inker and distress oxide. I prefer the distress oxide. I don't know why. Just always have used that. I have ink in tons of colors. Ink stamps and sprays, and this is my inky box, my inking box. Oh, that light is not. Let's see if we can do better on the lighting. Here's my box of my inks, and I have all the different colors of ink. These are just out, they were drying because I had used them. But normally they're all organized here. These are my extra ink pads and what have you. So, but you know what? I use this more than anything. I really only use the color inks when I'm not wanting it to look vintage. So let's just stress a few of these. Get ready to use them. I like to have them all different sizes, and what I tried to do was make them shapes that are easy to cut by hand for people who don't have a cutting machine. I don't have one yet. I'm supposed to be getting one for my birthday or Christmas, for both. My birthday's in November, so if I want a big present, I ask for a combination birthday, Christmas present, so hubby doesn't have to go spending a lot of money twice, 2 months in a row. So I just do the edges, and if I wanted even more distress, you could actually even just make it really grungy if you want. Whatever. So let's do some clusters or snippets, whatever you want to call them. I like the ones that are layered. What do you use yours for? I would love to hear from you in the comments what you use your clusters or your snippets or whatever you call them. How do you use them? Let's make a small one. Usually what I do is I put the words upside down so it doesn't distract, because you know, sometimes your eye is just drawn to the words. It's just an automatic thing. Let's do some other scraps. Okay. So let's get the scrap box out here. I need it to be close. I need it to be right in my workspace. What shall we do? What shall we do? Oh, this is pretty. Some words. Script. Oh, I wanted to show you. I don't know, just me, something I noticed when you're tearing. If you tear this way, you get a lot of white, which then I feel like I have to go distress it. But if you do it, see, that would be pulling up on the right, holding down the left and pulling the right side up. If you do the opposite, you hold it and you, I think I'm still pulling the right side up, but I don't know why. And when I do it this way, I get less weight showing. I don't know how to. Have you ever noticed that when you tear a certain way, you get something different? I like to tear it. You know, some people use the tearing ruler. I like to just hold it real close to itself and then tear just little bits at a time. And I don't know, I just like the way it turns out better. And then if you want to distress it, you can. Now I have a little piece that I'm going to layer. like to kind of do it irregular. And when I'm just sort of planning, not planning, because I like to do it kind of without thinking. These are fun to do while you're watching YouTube or while you're watching TV. And I use a glue stick to just kind of get it going in the, and see how I want it. And later, if, you know, corners are sticking up or something, I could go back in with what I call my real glue. You know, liquid glue, wet glue, and then fix it up. So let's put on a piece. This is what I guess you call domino size ephemera. This is either from Calico Collage or maybe the Graphics Free. I just can't remember. I'm so sorry. And that's kind of cute, but I want to tear up this. It got kind of weird. So that's nice. I like that. So I do my collaging with the glue stick, and then later I come back, and if something needs to be glued down better, I do it with wet glue. I already said that, didn't I? So I wanted to let you know that in the month of November, we're going to be doing a really fun project. I'm going to be collaborating with other crafters. This is organized by Rich and Bella Crafts, and I'm looking for my wet glue as I'm talking to you. It's gone into hiding somewhere. Anyway, like I was saying, Rich and Bella Crafts is organizing a Christmas kind of 12 days of Christmas kind of collaboration for the entire month of November. Every day, a different crafter will be doing a video. We're all using the same kit, although you know, we're not limited to that one kit. It's all Christmas themed. And oh, my wet glue is right in front of me. It's silly. So this is just a small piece. I don't think I can get it to cooperate very well if I just do a glue stick. Where's my pin? I forgot to put the pin in it to keep the hole open. Okay. So like I was saying, this collaboration, this is going to be fun because there's going to be, you know, crafters like me who hardly are not very regular with their YouTube videos, you know, and people that do videos all just really regularly and have a huge following, like Tracy Fox, Angela Kerr, and lots of other people, big names, shall we say, that you know, if you've been around crafting, paper crafting for any time at all. Well, that is sort of done, except you know what, I forgot to put some fibers or lace on it. So anyway, I signed up to be part of this, and my day is going to be, for my video, it's going to be November the 19th. So, and there will be a giveaway too, a kit that you can get for free, and just lots of other fun things. That's pretty. I like that. Let's just stick that down. And so heads up on that. Every YouTuber YouTube crafter that participates in this will have links to all of the others. So if you missed one, you can go find it, because we'll all have the list of who's doing what on what day. I mean, who's doing what day. And it'll be fun because even though we're using the same theme, the same kit as the basis for our projects, I think that's done enough. What do you think? For now, I mean, you add stuff to it later, a word or whatever, for the specific journal you're working on. Or, oh, sorry. I keep interrupting myself, don't I? Fussy cuts. I have a bunch of new fussy cuts that I'm going to be putting in my shop. I think, oh, this is blue though, so we need something blue. I think there, can't remember if I did 7 or 8 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Did I only do 6? I thought I did 7. 7 and whatever. I did some. And so these are fussy cuts. And I did them to make them look even more vintagey. Is that a word? I put them on coffee dyed paper rather than on white, because I hate that when you have a fussy cut and you don't want to cut out the whole, you don't have the machine, so you cut out and you leave a little border and it's white. I don't want my border to be white because I do mostly vintage kind of things. So I did this on coffee dyed. So when you cut it out and you leave this border, it's gonna blend in to your other vintage stuff. You don't have to, it's not white. You don't have to sit there and distress it. It's done. Well, I will distress the edges, because when you cut the paper, you're going to see the white on the edges, you know. But I can take care of that really quick and not have to try to get in there and cover all the white, because there is no white. I did it on coffee, so. This would be pretty. What is this? The right side. Oh, I'm going to just stick that in there somewhere. I don't know. Oh, that's kind of cute. See, an advantage to having done that with glue stick is I could put it underneath, but I don't think I'm going to. I'm going to put it down here. Yeah, for now. And like I said, with a glue stick, so that later I can move stuff around if I want to. So, lots of new ideas for Christmas we'll have, I guess. Why am I talking like Yoda? Backwards. Anyway, we'll have a lot of new ideas for Christmas crafts. Mine I think you're going to like. It's kind of different. It's not a journal. It's not anything to do with a journal. It's a 3D kind of something that you can give as a gift or use as a decoration. But it's all paper. Okay, should we do another? Let's do one. I like to do them some vertical and some horizontal, because you never know what you're going to need. Let's do a horizontal one. Let's do like that. Don't love the straight edge, but I can cover it up. Let's do this and put some, let's do a purple one. I love purple. Purple's my favorite color. And to do this, kind of like that. I have too much stuff going on here. I can't see what I'm doing. 1 second, excuse me. I like them to be crooked sometimes. And purple. Do the purple fussy cut here. Ooh, pansies. I love pansies so much. Let's put out some pansies. Purple and blue and pink. So, oh, I wanted to tell you also, yes, I do have an Etsy shop, and I will link it below. But really what I recommend that you try, check out anyway, I sell on Creative Fabrica, is what it's called, and not Creative Market, Creative Fabrica. I used to sell on Creative Market. I also, but I don't anymore. I also sell on the Hungry JPEG, but I promote Creative Fabrica the most because I really like, number one, I have a daily freebie. You know, you create a free account and they have a daily freebie that they send you. And there's all kinds of special deals, you know, where you can get things for $1 or whatever. And that's kind of pretty, isn't it? And let's use some fibers. So yeah, Creative Fabrica. I have been with them for several years now, and a couple months back, they sent me an email and they said, you know, I need my, hang on. The scissors will not cut fabric. I need my fabric scissors. So a couple months back, they contacted me and said, hey, would you like a special promotion, a special, what do you call it, discount or whatever, special deal for your customers? I said, obviously. Yeah, that's a silly question. So you can get, through my link, you can get, they have a monthly subscription, which is normally a lot of money. I don't remember how much. Let me have a look here. Computer handy. Okay, so the All Access subscription is $29 a month, and you get fonts, graphics, cut files, embroidery designs, and they all come with a commercial license. And it's unlimited. You know, that $29 a month is unlimited. But if you use, and you know, you just go to Creative Fabrica and you sign up for it, okay. But if you want the first month for only $1 with no obligation to continue, I mean, you could do the first month for $1, download, there are over 3 million things on this website, okay? And you download all you want and you keep it forever, and you can just stop the subscription after 1 month. So first month for $1, and then every month after that you have $10 off the regular price, which is, so you get $19 a month, and you have access to everything on the website with no limits. Commercial use allowed in all resources. And one more thing that you should know about their subscription, whether you use my link or not, but when you have a subscription, I believe it's just for the full access one, because there are other subscriptions. You can get just fonts, you know, or just graphics, and pay different prices. But the full access subscription, you can also sign up for all of their classes without having to pay any more. Because if you pay for the classes separately, you know, they're a bit expensive, but there were all kinds of classes on there, you know, how to use cutting machines. I know Lindsay Zenor has a class, or multiple classes, I think, that she teaches for different things about journaling or whatnot. And so you might want to check it out. It's a really, oh look, I printed on the other side of that. Okay, whatever. So yeah, check it out, because you know, you could get a lot of really cool things and save a lot of money. And in past years there weren't that many you know, junk journal people on there, scrapbooking people. There were just, you know, your basic things that you would find at like Creative Market or that type of store. But lately there have been a lot of you know, check it out because you have the Paper Princess, like I said, there's Lindsay Zenor, um, a lot. I've just been noticing a lot of junk journal people on there with really beautiful kits. Oh, and you know, you have a lot of people that you also find on Etsy, like Digital Curio, and some really big names that you already know from Etsy. But if you get the subscription, you know, like this paper here, that's a Digital Curio paper, and I don't pay any extra. I get my unlimited downloads every month. And you know, with my link, you can do the first month $1, and every month after that, 19 instead of 29. So check it out. You might want to look at that. And just, you know, like I said, 3 million, over 3 million resources there. So I hardly buy anything else extra anymore. I first go to Creative Fabrica, see if it's there. I already have the subscription, and I get it there. So, and all of my everything that's in my Etsy shop is also in my Creative Fabrica shop, plus more. There's a lot of things I don't sell anymore at Etsy because they just didn't, shall we say, they didn't become popular on Etsy. It wasn't worth it for me to keep renewing the listing at 20 cents a listing, and no one ever buys it, you know. But at Creative Fabrica, they already have the, you know, a lot of people that already have the subscription download tons of stuff. I mean, usually on I make lots more money on Creative Fabrica than I do on Etsy, to be honest. Etsy is not my big money maker. I keep Etsy because it's Etsy, and because you know, I just do. I want to have my keep a presence there, and so I do it. But Creative Fabrica is my money maker, my money making website, shall we say? And so, if any of you are designers, you might want to have a look. You do have to be approved. It's not like, you know, Etsy, you can just open a shop and you're ready to go. Creative Fabrica, they do vet all designers. They want to make sure that nobody is, you know, a copyright infringer. You have to be, you go through a process of being approved. They want to verify that you're real. But if you want to do it, sometimes people get turned down. So what I say is, look, if you want to do it, send me a message, like on here on YouTube or on Facebook. Send me a message, and I can recommend you to them. They make the process easier, faster. So just in case. I don't like how this one's going. I'm just start over. So I need another scrap of paper. Something else. I need something else. I admire those of you who chatter a lot on your videos. I'm not used to talking while I'm doing, and so I never know really what to say. I think I'm done now. I'm telling you all my news. Do check out my shop though, because I have lots of I don't have a lot of kits. I have a few kits. I love the kits that I've made, and they've become quite popular, especially on Creative Fabrica. But I have a lot of basic things that go, help you, shall we say, stretch kits that you have from other designers. line paper, coffee dye paper in different colors. Sorry, my washing machine. My family likes clean clothes. And I couldn't find the time to do this when there's absolutely no noise. So you're either going to hear, my husband snoring or my neighbor's dog barking or whatever. At least the washing machine, shall we say, is a normal household noise, right? So, that's not bad. And I keep forgetting to do my fibers first. Let's do another piece of eyelash trim. I just love eyelash trim. It goes on everything. It goes with everything. Let's put it over here. Kind of looks like a thing. The Northern Lights. Kind of thing. I know, I'm crazy. Whatever. So now that I put that, it needs something else. No. I think it needs an oval. Here I have an oval. Let's do this oval here. Is that too much red? Usually when I'm doing these, I don't even think about it. Sorry, I have to cut this out with my face right in it. I'm so nearsighted. I heard someone say that they have kind of like magnifying goggle things that you can put over your glasses. I wear glasses because I can't see without my glasses. Literally, I see this far in front of my face without glasses. So, but when I put on my glasses, then I can't see close up. So I look over the top of them or take them off. But someone was telling me, so if I do that in front of the camera, you're just going to see the top of my head, which would be really stupid. But someone said they have like these magnifying crafter goggle things, glasses or whatever you want to call them, that go over your glasses. That would be so awesome because I could actually see what I'm doing here, guys. I cut that out so poorly, but anyway. There. Can't wait to get that cutting machine because then these things would all be done for me. Ready to go. You know what? I think that's all I'm going to do for today. You saw all of these other ones that I had done, So we did 3. It's not bad. And I told you my news. And I told you about my special link. And some of my products. Go check them out because there's a lot of basic things in my shop. In different colors. And you know what? If you have a special request, Marcy, I would like to see these, such and such papers. Or these line papers or whatever in, a certain color or in a certain theme. Or, just, hey, request them. I'll try. I have a couple people that have asked for custom, totally custom things that I wouldn't even put in my shop. And I've done, one lady asks me all the time, here's this designer, such and such designer, and she has this lovely kit, but I need more pages and I don't know what to put in it. And she's not much into doing, actual junk pages, because what I do is to make my I can't talk today. To make mine, bigger or thicker or whatever you want to call it, I will use actual junk mail, or like this. I pulled these signatures out of an old set of encyclopedia in Italian. My mother-in-law didn't read anymore, and I'm like, don't throw that away. And so I'll just, you know, take out and say this into the signature with my digitals. And, you know, I like to have pages of different sizes, you know, a full-size page that's printed, and then the next page is the junk page, and then another. I'm sure a lot of you do that too. But this lady didn't like to do that and didn't have any resources and didn't want to go spend money. She likes to just do everything digital. And she said, you know, but this kit is so beautiful by this, you know, such and such designer, but it doesn't have any line pages. It doesn't have a lot of blank pages. And she likes to have both, you know, like a fancy decorated page that's already pre-printed and you don't have to do anything to it. It's just so beautiful. And then a plainish page that you can write on, and then another fancy page, and then a page that, you know, has lines or whatever. So I have done coffee dyed pages in all different colors. I have done line pages in all different colors. You know, you basic damask pages in different colors. Just if you need something, ask me. I don't mind. You know, I'll take a specific color palette and do the pages that you need. I don't care. Oh, by the way, the fussy cut sheets and the label sheets are only $1 a page. And I'll probably do like a bundle too. If you want all of them, you could save money. But anyway, on my Etsy shop, I do have coupons. If you look at the top of the page, where my banner is of my shop itself, there's a thing where it says, save 10% on $10 or more. Save 20% on $20 or more. You can't use it on sale items. So if there's a sale, you know, you can't use the coupon too. But, you know, there's that. So if you want, you know, just regular everyday purchases, you can, if you spend $10, you get $10 off, 10% off. If you spend $20, you get 20% off. But you need to use the coupon. And they're in the banner in the top of my Etsy shop. Okay? And do check out the Creative Fabrica thing, because that, at least, if nothing else, you get the daily freebie. Okay? So I do have a freebie on there too. So check out my shop. I'll leave the links in the description. Have a great day or night.